Hi, my name is Anita Wallace. I'm chair of the Lymphedema Support Network, and I'm delighted to introduce you to someone that I've worked with for, scarily, nearly 20 years. Professor Peter Mortimer. He's the LSN's Chief Medical Advisor and leading lymphedema specialist both here in the UK and overseas. Peter, does lymphedema get worse as you get older?
Well, the answer is the risk of lymphedema certainly gets worse as you get older. And the likelihood is that the lymphedema swelling gets worse as you get older. Now, there may be lots of different reasons for that. The evidence that lymphedema risk, in other words, the prevalence, the number of people affected for any age group gets worse as you get older, was proved by Christine Moffat and her team when she did studies of community lymphedema. And she found that over 65, about 10 in 1,000 had lymphedema in a community, not lymphedema patients in a community. Over 75, 18 per 1,000 had it, and over 85, 28 per 1,000 had it. Now, there are lots of different reasons as to why lymphedema is more likely to occur, and if you've got it, might get worse as you get older. I mean, first of all, as you know, Anita, there's a lot of wear and tear as you get older. And
thank you, Peter.
So things generally don't improve as you get older. I mean, I know that from being on the tennis court, and the knees are definitely not what they were. So, and you've only got to look at something like varicose veins, which are, they're not really dissimilar from, because the lymphatics probably deteriorate like veins, they're very similar. And varicose veins definitely get worse as you get older. So there's a natural wear and tear probably to the lymphatic system and the way the lymph drains. But of course, lymph movement depends on mobility and movement and exercise. And I think we'd all agree we can't quite move as well as we get older as when we're younger. So under those circumstances alone, the physiology would suggest that the lymph drainage is not going to be as good as you get older. And then other complications might come in to stress the lymph system. For example, I've mentioned bad veins, but if the veins are getting worse, bad veins generate extra fluid, which becomes lymph. So the demands on the lymph system, if your veins are bad, are that much higher. And I've said mobility is worse, and what I should have also have said is a great tendency to sit more as you get older. And of course, if you sit, either because your joints are bad or you're too tired or you've got chest problems or whatever it happens to be, then leg lymphedema is definitely going to get worse because of sitting, because the fluid sinks to your boots, and if you're not moving very well, then the swelling gets worse. So there are quite a lot of reasons as to why lymphedema does get worse as you get older, and we have the proof that the risk of lymphedema is greater as you get older.
Thank you very much, and you've certainly made my day, Peter, reminding me, particularly I've got another birthday looming.